Okay, now that you have all of your footage is saved into your jump drive, which if you go to computer, you have Klein and your jump drive, and we're going to use the Be Responsible group for this sample. In here, they have various video footage that they've recorded already. They also have their finalized podcast. You want to make sure you have all of those pieces before you start into the video production. You'll go to your Start menu. When you go to your Start menu, select All Programs. From All Programs, select Windows Live Movie Maker. Sometimes you might have a little bit different version, but we'll use Live for this. And then as it loads, it will look like this. It's really pretty self-explanatory. It's very user-friendly. The first thing that you'll want to do is you're going to want to add some of your videos. So we have our videos here. Once that's ready, then you can add your podcast or your music, whatever it may be. You can see down here how long it is, and as we add more things in, we'll have some more options to edit our video and our podcast. We also have the option to put in title slides, which would be a solid color with some text, or you could put caption, which caption just lays text over your video. Credits would be the scrolling credits at the end, such as like a movie. So we'll go and we're going to add some video or photos. Go to Klein 13, we're going to use the Be Responsible. And first we'll pull in this 17. Okay, and actually I think we'll take that one back out because I think that was not the one they wanted. We're going to delete that back out. We're going to add, I believe it was 22. Okay, so this one, as we play through it, it's 46 seconds long. Actually, we'll let it see how the clock is going. That's why it's not playing. You need to give it some time to load that. And you can see that if we move our screen down below here, preparing video 1 of 1. So it's not quite ready. Now it's all ready, 1 of 1, and we don't have the clock there anymore. Okay. So for this one, we also want to put in our podcast. That would be our music. So we'll add our music. And again, we're going to go back to that Klein 13 and into the folder. Look at your files. Now again, we have our file types, MP3 and WAV. This is the finished podcast. We'll open that, and you can see that our podcast is going to go much shorter than our video. So we need to make sure that we put it in order. So as we listen to it, and I'm not certain that this is going to capture all of it, but as we watch it, I've decided part of it we want to split because we have some extra stuff at the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. And right here, I want to split it so I can delete this first part. So I click on video, I'm going to split. Now that's 2 separate tracks. This one I don't want, so I'm just going to select it and then just press the delete key, and it's gone. So now I'm going ahead and playing. Okay, and right in there, I hear the next person coming into the scene. So I, again, want to split it because there's another actor coming in there. Another thing is this video is not muted, so I need to go ahead and mute it. I'm on the video. I go over here and I want to mute it. I also want to mute what I split the first time because the podcast is our audio. Okay, so now I need it to where that next character comes in. Okay, so that's not the character we want coming in. But here comes the one that we do. We want him to be the next one. So we're going to split it. Now you see the order. I want to take this slide and I'm going to move it over here. Okay. So now I watch it. I go through it. Okay, it came in a little bit soon. So here I want to go ahead and I want to move forward on this. And I want to trim a little bit more off of that. So I'm going to delete that extra piece. So it's still this. Okay, so that's how you're going to continue to split those. Now, one thing we haven't done is at the beginning, we didn't put any animations. If you're going to put the animations in, put those in as you do it, because that will affect your timing. Animations can be over here. You want it to be really subtle. I recommend something like these two right here, the black, or just the layover crossfade. So reveals or crossfade would be great ones. Don't do anything too dramatic. Unless you're wanting to really have a huge transition. Over here, same thing, you've got a few more options once you go into these over here. If you get all the way done and you're wanting to add, you could add a title slide, you can add that at the beginning. The timing for that is, if I click on my video tools, this tells me how long that slide's up there. 7 seconds is a long time. I usually go 4 to 5 seconds. So we'll put in for 5 seconds. And the movie title is Be Responsible. So Be Responsible. Need to adjust the size of that. You can also change the style, the font size, the text color, various things like that. And then you might also want that text to come in to the video. So here I want it to zoom in like that. Okay, so if I go ahead and play that, kind of zooms in like that. Now you might notice up here the audio track starts with the video. This one does not have music at the beginning. It kind of starts right into it, so I'm going to just move it over to where it starts playing right when the actors start talking and conversing. So those are just kind of some basics. Make sure that you get it to line up pretty well that way. Once you're all finished, you'll go up here. You'll make sure you save often. Movie Maker is a program that locks up quite often. So save your project. Once you get like one or two, your audio and your video pulled in, I would go ahead and save it and title it, and then save it after you do like a snip or a trim or different things like that. When you're totally done, just like podcasting, we need to export it. So that's Save Movie for computer, and it will compress all those files so that it opens in Windows Media Player. And that's the tutorial for this project.